Hello, everybody, and welcome back down to another video. My name is Voided Hyper. So, you want to get better at ranked Fortnite. That's probably the only reason you clicked on this video. If not, why are you here? But hey, thanks for sticking around if you are. Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen other get better at ranked videos if you're here on that topic. But hey, I have some pretty important tips, some pretty good tips that I could give you that I bet you haven't heard, and that would really improve your gameplay. Now, before we get into anything, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're getting really close to 100. We're 93. So if we can get there, it would make my year to get to 100 within before 2024. Let's make that a goal. Before 2024, let's hit 100 subscribers. Now let's get into it. I'll stop wasting your time. Okay, number one is the largest reason I wasn't ranking up at first, and I think the largest reason you're not ranking up is drop time and drop spot. Now, let me explain those things to you. Now, in ranked matches, kills are worth more in the end game. Everybody pretty knows that as well since ranked has been around for a little bit, and that's become like a normal thing. Every end game is very important in a ranked match because it brings in the most points for that match. Now, you're going to want to drop near the edges since loot is very scarce on the map. So you're going to want to drop name locations, but you're going to drop edge name location. Because let me tell you, there are so many players in a ranked lobby who get overconfident and they just beeline it to tilted towers off of the bus and they die instantly. So if you land edge, you're already top 50 by the second minute because half the lobby is dead. Because that's what it has come to in OG Fortnite as people are hyped to go to Tilted Towers, Salty Springs, Pleasant Parks, where 50 people drop, like metaphorically, and everybody dies. So you get a pretty easy, quick end game if you just drop edge, you drop at a heavy chest location. Now let's talk about that. What are some of the best drop spots with good chests, good mats, good loot, and good rotation inwards? Because that may be the question you're asking. You're like, okay, I'll drop at the edge Voided Hyper, but where on the edge do I drop? Because I don't want to just drop somewhere random. So here's some of the best stops. You've got the Desert Village near Paradise Palms. I'm sure you all know where that is. Cypher PK covered where that is and how many chests. There are 18 chests there, 36 floor spawns, great mats, and it's got a perma rift just down the edge of the side. Got Lucky Landing right next door to that. Got perma rifts around there too. It's got 16 chests, two less than the Desert Village, but hey, still really good. It's got 48 floor spawns since it covers more area as a location. And it's got some pretty good mats in wood, metal, and brick. Whenever I get out of there with my duo Jack, I usually have max wood or metal. And depending on tournament gameplay, I sometimes am contested and get siphon with Fletcher. But yeah, you can always go Tomato Temple, which is really good for mats and chests. Got 14 chest spawns. And Wailing Woods, which I think has a little less at around 12 chest spawns, but it's got really good wood and brick, which is awesome for rotating in. And it's got perma rifts just over by the edge of Risky Reels. Okay. Another big problem that people have with these drop spots is getting them on time. How do you get the best drop for one of these locations? Per se, if you are contested. Now, for the best drop for your location of choice, when you're on the bus, you want to mark that location on the map. And depending on the surrounding area, you're going to want to jump out of the bus at the 1,000 to 900-meter mark. You're going to want to fly at like a 70-degree angle downwards and then go into a straight glide to the location, like hit your glider button around the 5 to 400-meter mark. You should get the perfect drop on the location right there. Depending on the hills and landmarks around the area, etc., it may be varying, so make sure to look out for that. There's a little drop meter by your mini map, so look at that. That gives you some good info. But if you do that, I'm sure you'll get that good drop in. Another big misconception people have with ranked is that you can hop in, play one match, and get to diamond. Now, obviously, when I say that, it's not a ton of people. People know really if they're going to the rank the grind, but you will lose, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be ready to lose. You have to be ready to lose points. You have to watch your rank go down a little bit. You're going to lose a lot. Now, when you're playing ranked, losing can be one of the most discouraging things. For me, that's a big thing. Right after I lose a match, I don't want to hop into another match and give it another shot. But let me tell you, if you really want to ranked up, you got to keep going. I promise. It's going to suck, and the grind is going to feel endless, and you feel like you're never going to get there. But you got to keep going, because I swear, after a few games, due to skill-based matchmaking, they will put you in easier lobbies, and you will go net positive because you will earn more points than you lost because of the way the rank system works right now and how skill-based matchmaking works. Now, let's talk about the current meta in Fortnite due to guns, utility, and shields, which is pretty simple, but let's just get into it. Now, for your shotgun, which is the big question in a shotgun dominated meta, pump or tack with OG Fortnite. or the heavy shotgun. It is out there, but personally, I wouldn't pick it up over a consistent pump or tack. Now, this is really opinion based because pump does heavy one shot damage, but you have to be fast on edits. Tack is good for duos, trios, and squads where you have to multitask multiple people, but I've also seen the tack do really well in a public solos game. So, really, it's just preference in this case. Now, for AR, undisputedly, you're just going to want to run the normal AR or SCAR. SMGs if you're playing duos or larger game modes, but I'd keep that slot open if you're playing solos. Heals and utility items like maybe boogie bombs, impulse grenades, or just shields, big pots, chug jugs in those three other open slots that you have. Or if you find it, the grenade launcher to take up that SMG slot because it is broken right now as it explodes on the second bounce. Now, the final thing that people really need to do if you're committed to that top rank, if you're not, this part isn't concerned. If you just want to get to platinum, sit there, play in some of the lower level tournaments, don't listen to this. But if you want to go for diamond or higher, you got to do this every day. You got to be committed if this is what you really want. Now, practice your skills. All you need to do 10 to 15 minutes a day, hone your skills. I recommend building, edits, aim, just the main three. If you get those done, it's so easy. You will see improvement over about a 2 week span. That's where I started seeing major changes after every day 15-minute practice. It starts to become a habit and you start to get a lot better. Here's a good map code. I'll throw it up on screen right now. If you go punch in that code, it's Jivian. He's a YouTuber. He has a practice map. It's a wonderful practice map. We got tutorials and everything, aim training, edit coursing, free build, assisted build, box fights. It's the perfect map. Thank you all for watching. I hope this video helped you improve in your rank Fortnite. Go jump back into those matches. I hope you can make it up to the higher ranks like I did, and I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.